Oh, check. Sorry about that, guys. Can you hear me now? No idea what was happening for it. I can at least see decibels moving now. So hopefully you guys can hear me. I'm watching chat right now to see if you guys can see me or not. So I'm really sorry for the 5-minute delay. I hope you guys took it to get yourself a drink because Lord knows we all need it. So the long spiel that I talked for about a minute and you all were like, Liz, look at your computer. So I posted the Ranger Week in Review, right? I record Thursday night. This is not a huge secret. So I record Thursday night. I edited and got my layers done Thursday night. And then I uploaded it as soon as I woke up this morning. And then all of a sudden my phone started going crazy. And it was like, oh look, we got a Morpher. Oh look, we got some Zords. Oh look, we know who's evil now. Okay. So all of you Toku fans who are out there going, but Liz, where's my Toku news? I will have you know it's actually going to be posted at 10 p.m. tonight. It's finally done. It was actually uploading to YouTube while I was prepping for this stream. It's coming at 10 o'clock tonight. I did not forget you Toku fans. You are getting it today. I promise. So you will get it. But this, guys. This Beast Morpher stuff. We're gonna have some fun. So first off, so let me get to just a chat real quick. What's up? Patty, Taw, Dylan, Brandon, Mr. Yellow. What's up? Cool ass Robert Payne, Explosive Phoenix, Enigmatus, Philly Superman, Captain Marvel's Cosplay, Johnny, Cody, Jazz, Cordell, J-Boss, woo, Falcon Ranger. Oh, by the way, Falcon Ranger, you left a comment and I haven't got a reply to it yet, but I did a review of my Aniki yellow helmet. It's in the playlist. I gotta mute my phone now, but it's in a playlist of Ranger Liz reviews, and it's one of the probably one of the first ones in there. And my phone, as you guys can see, sometimes what happens on news days. Yes, by the way, that is the Common Rider Gaim Lockseed. So, I think everybody's getting in. Everybody's getting settled. What is up with the blue one? Actually, my husband behind me has the blue one. I got red. We had to get them somewhat different just so we don't always confuse them. So, here's the order of operations for what we're going to do for your math fans. We're going to talk about the Wild Force playset. Okay, well, everybody's still getting their drinks in them and getting warmed up. And by the way, for every $10, I either take a shot or a jug of beer. It's the rules of Friday and Saturday night live streams. So, just by the way, throwing that out there for you guys. Because the news gets really silly. So, we're going to talk about Wild Force for some reason. And then we're going to talk about the movie stuff. Because, ding, right here, movie stuff, which I am freaking out about. Then, we're going to be talking about the Zords. Guys, we got our first look at Zords. I mean, and who else thought? New York Toy Fair is in a week, okay? A week, and we're getting these looks already? What do they have for Toy Fair still? The lightning line. That's going to be their big one. So hopefully, we're not sure, and I'll talk about Zords more. I'm not sure if they're going to have individual pieces. We don't know right now. But that'd be a really cool thing to see at New York Toy Fair, as well as seeing the Legacy. Or the Lightning line, not the Legacy line. I'm sorry, Hasbro. Still love me. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, we're gonna hop in. Sunday night streams. I don't know. Sunday night streams depend on what I'm doing Monday. Mine was school. Dylan Smith, don't even worry about it, man. You're here now, or you can watch a live stream after it's passed, and not a bad. Just however you want to watch, whenever you can watch. I appreciate it. It's a Beast Wars. Do you guys? So by the way, do you guys like the green screen? I did. I finally got a green screen, and I've been trying to use it some more on live streams. I think it looks kind of good. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of it. Yeah, the stream is packed. Just chat. You guys are killing me tonight. This is fantastic. So after we go over, as I said, we're going to talk about the Zords, and then we're going to talk about the Morpher, and then we're going to talk about the gimmick. Because guess what? Bandai was like, yep, can't make a gimmick for Go Busters. Bandai's like, oh wait, Hasbro goes, hold my beer. Because Hasbro made a gimmick with keys, nonetheless. And so that's going to be coming out. And then we're going to talk about who we know definitely is probably going to be evil now, and all of the stuff. We got Putty, not, Putty, not Putties. We got their names. Let's just get started, guys. Let's just get started. We are going to talk about the Play School Heroes. Play School Heroes. Now, this is, and let me move this little Play School Heroes right here where you guys can see it a little better. Look at that little Wild Force Zord. Isn't it adorable? It's going to be a playset, and it's actually going to be pretty expensive. So Play School Heroes, we had the Imaginext stuff before when we were with Bandit, but now that we're with Hasbro, we're going to be getting the stuff from Play School Heroes, which is cool. I mean, they already do all of the, like, Avengers, Marvel, and stuff like that. It's the expensive ones, though, because remember, these are the thick, sturdy plastic. You're going to let your 3-year-old play with them. They can't break if they hit the stairs. I mean, you guys know where I'm coming from on that one. So this guy is going to be $59.99. But how crazy is it that the first Wild Force, Power, Ray. No, this is not going to turn into a sing-along tonight. Unless it does. I'm not sure. Kamen Rider Zeno, thank you very much for the $2 donation. I appreciate it. Yay, you fixed it! I did. I'm so happy about that. Y'all gotta be able to hear me, right? Oh, and there's a little pop-up that came up. This is a Year of the Keys. Putties are called Tronics. Yeah, we're gonna get to that. This is gonna be fun. This is so late. You won't see me getting that. No. Oh yeah, the Wild Force one probably not so much. Where is Josh? Where is Josh at? We need him in here to talk about keys. So here you go, guys. So if this is not something that's necessarily for me. I mean, if my daughter really got into it and she wanted it, then yeah, I mean, this is your birthday gift. Like, here you go, kiddo. It's a giant Play School Hero set, but full admittance, I will probably not be picking this up to review it. Okay, so we got to get it. We went through that because this was that was just the teaser, right? It was great because when I did the video on the first toy images that were released and was the Halloween costumes? No, that was just a Ranger Weekend review. I was saying that was a teaser for Toy Fair. I feel like they're already giving us the entree, so that dessert better be sweet. It better be, because I don't want to be like, oh. No, it doesn't matter, because as long as they show us, I mean, honestly, what they've already, I want to see the toys in real life, is what I'm getting at. Oh, excuse me. Give me Play School Heroes Astro Mega Ship. My life's complete. Hassan. What's up, Hassan in the house? By the way, that would be crazy. Because if they also do, I mean, can you imagine the same line of figures if you had the giant Astro Mega Ship, but then you had, the Avengers in it, and it's just a giant spaceship. What's up? Hey, everybody in chat. What's up, getting back to work? Oh, it's alright, man. Thanks for stopping by anyway. After my one, imagine a Play School Lightspeed Aqua Base. Can it be underwater? We just fill it up with the tank, and then we'll play Sink or Float, and it'll be like a kid's show. Okay, we're gonna talk about the movie news now. So it's crazy because this is where I wish it was in the live stream. I could be like, can I just cut that and go? Sorry, that transition wasn't as smooth as I normally give you guys. Ahem. How do y'all like that movie in 2017? Well, regardless of if you liked it or not, you're getting a new one. Yay! Now, sorry, I'm not used to this thing and I'm hitting it. We knew when Hasbro brought the brand, I mean, it was one of those things, you know what they've done for Transformers, you know what they did with G.I. Joe, everything. They're gonna get a movie. It was kind of one of those, right, kind of gimme things. And then they had an investor meeting, and then they said, we can't wait to put Power Rangers into the same brand as all of this, and blah, 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 and they mentioned movies. And so that, to me, was kind of the, okay, if they're telling their investors, and they actually say the word Power Rangers and movie in the same general sentence, you know, that is what I need to know. And so that, to me, was yes, we are definitely going to be getting a movie. What we found out during a financial call, because you know, they're a company, they have to do financial calls in order to tell people who are investing in them what they're going to look forward to. the CEO, Brian Goldner, I need to shake that man's hand or bow or something. I don't really know. But he was said that Hasbro was currently in discussion with longtime studio partner Paramount Pictures to prepare the next Power Ranger movie. Just let that sink in, guys. Let that sink in. For a lot of you guys who've been in the, I don't say in the trenches, but we've been fans for a really long time. And I kind of just feel like today the clouds have opened up and I'm actually hearing the Alleluia chorus. And it's like Hasbro just said, it's okay, Liz. It's going to be okay. And I'm so happy. I am just so happy. And what do you think? Oh, what's up? Vija, right? Thank you very much for the subscribe. I appreciate that. We don't know. And this is the thing with the movie. What do we know? We're getting one. Imagine what Hasbro and their properties, the G.I. Joe movies, the Transformers movies. Say what you will about the fact that they keep pumping out Transformers movies, but they keep pumping out because they keep making money. You know, it's like Fast and the Furious 32 and a half or whatever's coming out next year. I mean, it's making money. They're going to keep making them. And, you know, maybe you'll eventually like one. So, oh, I had a comment, in a Gmad. I'm sorry, I butchered your name. But yeah, I totally approve that comment. Holy shit, yes! Woo! So I'm trying to catch up in the chat a bit. You guys are absolutely fantastic. Turbo Transformers movie. Yeah, Jess G. Paramount, the movie could be rebooted once again. I'm thinking, I think they almost have to do a reboot, don't they? I mean, it was in such a different creative direction, and the story, because it didn't do great, I mean, do you really think they would try to keep on that story on a new thing? Because people will be like, I watched the first one and I don't really like it. Would they really start jumping to a sequel? I mean, I want the answer to be yes, because I would love to have a sequel to the movie, but if it's going to come down to it, and Hasbro, you have to imagine they're going to put them in their entire well, let's not say cinematic universe, okay, because we do not want to get into that discussion of whether or not Zordon is going to be trying to lead over a fight, and Optimus Prime is taking out Goldar. Like, we're just... Okay, that would actually be kind of cool. But we're not talking about that. I don't know what we're talking about anymore. We're talking about the fact that we're getting another movie, guys, and that just makes me so incredibly happy. And I'm just looking... Pretty confirms a reboot. It's a different film studio. Yeah, I mean, I agree, Hassan. Soft reboot. Power transfer. I don't know if... And you always think, maybe if they can't at least get them, maybe, you know, do a cameo of the other ones. Or, you know, the older Rangers. Maybe, but I don't know. But... Okay. I actually just opened this beer. And I know you can't really see it without me spilling it, but I'm going to show you how incredibly full... Yeah, you see that right there? That's how full it is. Happy Friday, Larry. Also, I can't really chug out of cans, so it just turns into me drinking it as fast as humanly possible. Larry's my buddy. Power Rangers Horse Force. What? Zeo Grizzle. All I think of when I think horses. Oh, Little My Little Pony. Because I think of when I think of the horses. I just think horses on the moon, guys. Because the Forever Red team up. The Forever Red team up. You know, because they had the Big Bad Beetleborgs on the horses on the moon. This is, that's just what I say. When people are like, Power Ranger logic. I'm like, we have horses on the moon. Alcoholism for the win. No, not alcoholism. Just This is, I mean, admittedly, guys, this is the 7th video. I guess technically the Toku Weekend review will be the 7th by the time it's published, but I've put out 7 videos this week. I'm having a few beers tonight. Excuse me, but I am. So let's move on. Past movies, we talked about Play School Heroes. We talked about it. It's time to talk about the Morpher. Oh, what? What? So, okay, so this is the Morpher. I'm gonna shift it over this way because I want to bring up the other one and not the one in action. I want to bring up this one real quick. I'm gonna toss that right there for you. Okay, so in this picture, I mean, that is the brace. That is what I was expecting. And there's a thing that I have to. Someone actually, hold on, I gotta see this really good. Someone actually sent Jay Leno a picture of Flabber once. He wasn't amused. I need to see that. I need to see that. Missing Nights reboot. Do you think Saban would try that now? Probably not. It's not as well known. Maybe like on Netflix or something, but it's not well known. I don't think it would go very far. So this is the Beast Morphers Morpher. This is what we thought it was going to look like because of Go Busters. Two things that I go, one, that is big on that kid. To me, that means that's full size. That doesn't look shrunk down to me. And let me know, or however, wherever the comment thing is, that doesn't look shrunk down to a kid size for me. Now, I have, wait, everything is reversed for me, and so I'm sorry that I'm like, wow, I don't know. But I can fit the one from Japan on the very, very largest one, and I really, really want to know how the sizing. Is it going to fit adults? Is it actually going to be full size? Because being able to get one, and I'm just thinking ahead for things like cosplay, right? Think of that. If you want a cosplay one for your outfit, there you go, guys. It's going to have a bunch of lights and sounds. So that was the first one that got me, was obviously the size. But the second one is, it has keys. I'm sorry? Those are keys. Yeah, like key fobs. Let's just talk about this beast. So, putting it on the wrist and saying, it's morphin' time, and I like the fact it actually says, saying it's morphin' time. Does that mean it's actually sound activated? Like you could just keep it on your wrist and until you say it's morphin' time, what is Hasbro doing with these toys? Oh my gosh. So they can imagine, they say it's morphin' time, it activates music, lights, and sound effects, swinging it around as if they're battling monsters, unleashes special animal-inspired sounds. Insert the included Morph X key. It's the green screen cutoff, guys. Sorry, I'm going to point that way. Put in the keys to activate different character sounds and phrases. Look for other Power Rangers items that include Morph X keys. It's the figures. And it might actually be a lot of other things, but it's definitely the figures. I don't know what I'm the most excited for. It's either the Morpher or the figures. What weird twist of events have happened in my life that the figures have gotten to be one of my most excited things? This is just nuts. Yeah, so each, the keys and whatever, sold separately. I'm thinking we're going to get to see. Hopefully, there's going to be playable versions at New York Toy Fair. New York Toy Fair is going to be fun. I can't really tell you exactly what, but I'm going to be doing some really awesome stuff with some people around New York Toy Fair. And stay tuned. I've literally cleared my schedule for Saturday and Sunday to do nothing but create content for you guys for the things that are happening for Beast Morphers and New York Toy Fair. I am just Ranger Keys 2.0. Even if the show sucks, the toys are going to be good. When was the last time we've said that? Ever? Maybe? I've never been excited for Morpher and action figures and toy keys more in my life. It's just, absolutely, guys. Like, thank you so much. Like, Chat, you guys are rocking the Blaze figure. Oh, we're going to get to the Blaze figure. He's going to be one of my last ones. I'm doing rock out. Little Cody, thank you for, you're going to Toy Fair. I'm not going to New York Toy Fair. Sorry about that. I'm not going to New York Toy Fair. I've cleared my schedule. I'm going to be home basically with this set up, and as soon as news comes in, I'm basically going to be sitting here just making video after video after video to keep you guys absolutely on the 100% caught up as soon as it happens. So that's kind of what I'm planning on doing in New York Toy Fair. I unfortunately can't go because, one, did you know to get a press whatever to be a YouTube influencer, you need 100,000 subs? Hey, Girl Papa, thank you very much for the subscribe. I really appreciate that. These things. So we get the keys and the lights and sounds already. Like, look how orange it has, right? So it has a red and a green and a gold key that comes with it. The green is throwing me off. Now, maybe that's just simply maybe like a Zord sound or something like that. Hopefully you get like the key fob with the 3 different ones that come with the Morpher. I know I am getting it as soon as it comes out. And it's one of those, I've made peace with my life and my bank account. And I know that as soon as I see everything in stores, it's going to be this. And then I'm going to bring them home and review them for you. And then I might just wear them around my house because that's what I do. No, I don't normally wear Morphers around the house. That'd be slightly different. Oh, no, you know what, Larry? I forgot to finish chugging this. I'm sorry, 1 second. Thanks. In chat, I wonder if the glasses still pop up. Cordell, I think they will, just because simply in the morph pose, it ended in front of their face. And if it didn't pop out, I would... Well, I mean, I'm sure they could think of their own reason. They're Hasbro. They can do whatever the hell they want. But you would think if they had it like that, it would work. So, fingers crossed. And might I say, just to everyone, this is the biggest live stream I've ever had, ever. Thank you guys so much for being in here. I really appreciate it. Let me look up really quick. I want to see the price. I want to say it was $29.99. But I have to make sure I'm 100% on it before I don't know, I give you the Ranger Liz seal off of, like, this is exactly when it comes out. Excuse me. Yes, okay. Double checked. $29.99 Spring. So this is one of the first toys we are going to be getting. Spring also has the Cheetah Blade. It has the Cheetah Blaster, which we're actually going to see in slightly smaller toy form very, very soon. After Zords. We're going to do Zords next, by the way. So as soon as we're done chatting about these Morphers, we're going to do Zords, and then we're going to talk about the figures and names and evil villain and kind of stuff like that. And previously, if you just hopped into the live stream, this will be posted later. And at the beginning of it, I talked about the Wild Forest playset, and I talked about the fact that we are definitely getting another Power Ranger movie. Woo. So we already talked about all that, so here we are with the Morphers. Spring 2019. And there was a thing, actually, and I want to clarify something. Apparently, there were things saying that were like Q3, Q4 about when to see the toys in the show. And apparently that actually was over in Europe. They always, like over in England and the UK and stuff, they always get the stuff after we do. So don't worry whenever it's saying like Q3, Q4. Everything that's coming out is still saying spring for Beast Morphers, and that's what I'm going for. Hype for Orange Hawk Ranger. I wish when we meet this season. Yeah, Larry, my buddy, is we're gonna meet in soccer. We're both big soccer fans. So I'm St. Louis FC is my local club that I like to support. So, all right. Last thoughts on Morphers for me. The fact that it's seeming like it's going to be sound activated. It's motion activated. It's $30. I mean, we've been paying $30 for Morphers. I haven't bought a Morpher since the Gosei one. Sorry. God, it's not even Gosei. It's Mega Force. I haven't bought a Morpher since Mega Force, but I'm pretty sure they're still like $25, $30, and I think this is going to be a crazy step up with the electronics, the lights. Obviously, you're looking at the top one. It shows way more orange and green. The bottom one is going to be showing more blue and orange, which those are Blippi's favorite colors. By the way, if you know who Blippi is, please leave a comment, because I have to know that other people are suffering with me with the excavator song. That's just a apparent thing. Yeah, Orange Hawk Ranger, let's see, Doubt Green Hippo being Beast Morphers, he only showed up once. So, okay, Dylan has a good point. So, Green Hippo was the thing in the Sentai, he showed up for like one thing, it was a movie. But here's an insane thing that we do have to keep in mind. Hasbro remade all of the monster suits. They remade all of the whatever suits. So if they needed, this isn't like, oh, we'll just really quick remake or use that suit that they used last year and we'll just kind of film some stuff around it and, we'll make it work. They spent the time and money on remaking that. How much more would it cost to just make a green suit and throw it in as a power-up on the ground during a fight? I mean, really, like, in the grand scheme of things, if you're already paying to remake all of these things, is a green suit that out of question? They're obviously already showing that they're willing to make their own toys and to make make crazy things. I don't know. I'm probably talking out my butt. Who knows? Power Rangers guy, you missed everything. By the way, that Power Rangers guy, he's another YouTuber, and he's getting close to 1,000 subs, so don't be afraid to give him a look, if you wouldn't mind. Hey, buddy. Okay. We're going to move off of the Morphers, because we got to talk about Zords. I'm just going to stop and think about the Zord, because I don't want to say I don't like it. It wasn't what I was expecting. So, Ultra Zord, exclusive. Nope, not that one. Let me pull up. Where is that other Megazord? Hasbro. Well, here's one that I have so far. What's up, everyone? What's up, everybody in chat? Black Puma can make it. That'd be cool. They're they're making it look good. And that's to me what's awesome. Let me pull in this photo. Sorry, guys. Wasn't actually the one that I was wanting. I was wanting this one, and this is what happens when I'm on I've been using After Effects. I've been using every editing software over the sun today to get all these videos made. So let me get this just resized for you. Okay. Boom. So these are what we got today. Two more images from the Toei line. We have the Beast Morphers Beast X Ultra Zord. And I don't know. I guess I need to re-look at what the Ultra Zord looks like. It's retailing for $40, which, okay, Zords usually are about $30, and if it's going to have more than just the basic 3 or, the basic set, like, okay, so it's going to be $40. What do you guys think about this? I want to see it. Power Rangers and Zords are combinable. And I know this is just one image. And so that's where I'm kind of like, but I want to see it before I can give a better judgment on it. I really, really want to know what it's going to look like disassembled, if at all it can be disassembled. Excuse me. The Megazord is going to have sounds, by the way. So for $40, you're going to get sounds. It's going to including such phrases as Beast X Ultra Zord Attack and whoa, we're upside down. And it's also going to include the saber. The Megazord's it's going to be $40, but it actually isn't coming out until fall. And so I'm wondering if it's like, okay, they're showing us the Ultra Zord because maybe for, $30 we'll get the first one in the spring. It would be really, oh, thank you so much. Let me go ahead and read that for those in the back from Common Rider Deno. The Ultra Zord is a combination rabbit, gorilla, cheetah, which are the main three, stag beetle, and rhinoceros beetle. Yeah, so these are two different versions. Let me... So this is where the confusion is. Like, I'm reading these press releases, and this is the picture. These are the words, and we go, that can't be right, though. Right? Like, there has to be something, like, there's got to be another thing there. That's got to be the, yeah, whoa, we're upside down. That's got to be a different version of it. Like, the stickers don't look the same. Maybe that's going to be the Play School Heroes version of it. But everything that I'm kind of reading, I'm just seeing the one price, and they're showing two things, and I'm like, I don't think they're the same thing. Design, no. Let's see. We got, Maginish? They need to reduce the price since the Zord Builder system is done. I can see the price being up for Zord Builder since they combine with other Zord Builder releases, but new design, no. Yeah, that's going to suck. I mean, for those of you who are really excited and who are really doing a lot of the stuff with Zord Builder, I know that's got to be a bummer that that's not going to be something you can continue with anymore. But if they're doing them as the show normally does, they normally can combine anyway. It doesn't have to be Zord Builder. So at least maybe you can say, well, I'll get my 5 Zord combination here, and then, you know, you can pick up other auxiliary ones. Are there going to be other auxiliary ones? Other ones later. But yeah, I totally feel you. If you're bummed because of the Zord Builder stuff, yeah, that price can be pretty bad. Someone made a mistake in the press release. Yeah, they did. This whole thing is just it's not great. Excuse me. Still suffering from a little sinus drainage. I know that you guys really wanted to hear that. So we don't have individual Zord pictures. I'm really, really hoping that for New York Toy Fair, that's what we're going to be getting. I'm hoping, you know, obviously, Morphers, hands-on demos. I want to see the Zords. Really thinking the Lightning line. We're going to have to be seeing that soon, right? Right. Should I do... I think I might do, and depending what else comes out in the next few days, I might be doing a New York Comic Con hype video. And also, I'm like getting behind on comics. I still need to review these. I was like, hey, give me news, and now I'm drowning in it. So, sweet. Alright, weird lull talking about Zords. We're done talking about Zords because we don't know. All everybody is saying is just, it's meh. So, what are we going to talk about next? I think we're going to talk about the figures. Excuse me. No, not that. That was my sound. The last thing I do is I need to mute myself again. I just need to find this image to get rid of it. I'm going to do something real quick. I'm also going to pop up Instagram really quick while I'm trying to talk so I can let anyone on Instagram know that I'm actually doing this thing live because I'm really bad at telling people when I do them. We're going to talk about figures. Well, we're going to talk about figures. Let's move this, we're going to move the small picture right here. Nope. That one. We're going to move you right here. Well, we talk about... Guys, this is $10 before I even say anything else. Before I even move it. This is $10. How much money have you guys paid on figures in the last 2 or 3 years? This is $10. I can't just... That's all I really want. When I first saw them, I was shocked for a minute or two. And then I started jumping up and down, and I started freaking out. And we're getting not only him painted, look at the detail on the helmet. And I wish, and maybe I'll zoom in for the sake of getting rid of my mug for a moment. I'm going to make this guy really big because I just want you to be able to look and appreciate. Wait. There's texture on his pits. There's more texture on things. If this, and you know what? We have been burned before because Bandai, remember, for some of the things, like the Gold Ranger, they show us one picture, and then all of a sudden you get the product, and you're like, this is missing half the paint. This is crazy. The amount of paint, and we're getting not only 2 weapons, but a key. All of them have paint. Look at the blue on the sword. How crazy is that? I mean, I'm sure my friends who are customizers are drooling right now just to be able to. Oh, what's up, commenter? Thank you so much. Budget friendly figure arts, and that's exactly in my head. Yeah, I would never, to me, be like, oh, I'm gonna buy all the Power Ranger figures this year. No, I didn't even buy Super Mega Force Yellow. I bought Mega Force Yellow. I bought like 3 from Dino Charge because we had like a purple and aqua and a cyan ranger. So I bought those because, wait, purple and aqua is the same as cyan. Purple, aqua, and another one I forgot that I bought. Ninja Steel, I bought the evil Red Ranger from Dimensions in Danger, and I bought Lord Draken. That's it. Because to me, I'm not spending $20 on this chunk of plastic that I don't want. Hasbro, Bandai was getting pretty much at this point, let's say $40 a year from me. Wave 1 of these figures, they're getting $40 from me. And that's not including the Morpher. That's not including the Zords. That's not including the roleplay items. Or the Halloween costumes, which you know I'm going to try to fit in. I want, like, celebrate good times. Come on. Come on. Anyone else over the age of 25 know that song? There's suit wrinkles. Legacy, maybe 6, 7. No, we're gonna get, and the thing is, so you look at this figure and you go, okay, it's $10. I'm happy with it because you have it, and maybe there's some of you out there that are like, I mean, I don't know, $10. I mean, it could be more, and that is your opinion, and you are completely entitled to it because you might be used to a different toy line that we're not used to. You have to remember the crappy crap paint jobs that we were getting. This, to us, is what we were getting for a $20 figure. And keep in mind, this is the $10 figure. We are also getting a $20 version of this guy. Do you want to talk, I mean, you want to talk about budget figure arts for Kamen Rider Den-O? This is it. This is me. Figure arts are out of my budget. It's just, it's a fact of life. I have gotten over it. There has to be a specific thing to make me go, I will have to buy it. Hey Keith. What? Can I have a beer? I will get you one after this match. Okay, as soon as Keith is done with the match, he's playing Rocket League. You guys can't see it. My husband's on the other side of this green screen. He's playing Rocket League right now with his friends. So, let me go through here. No, but I am cool in the gang. There we go. You gotta do cool in the gang. Okay, so we've drooled enough about Red, and we know, we've seen the Lightning collection figures with the White Ranger, which we're getting for $20. To me, I'm like, that's it. I mean, it's $20, $20 on the figures I wanted because 60 was out of my range. And figure arts, figure arts aren't all $60. Don't. Like you can get some for 30, 40, depending on, how old they are and if you really want them. But I'm going to get Shadow Ranger. I'm going to get a Doggy Kruger figure, and I am so happy about that. I've loved Doggy Kruger for a very, 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 very long time, and the fact that we are actually getting him is it just makes me over the moon. And look how articulate you can pose them. And, so also up in, again, with the finger cutting off, that's the key that we're getting. When I first saw them, I thought they were swords. Because when we had the Cheetah Blaster, and you know what, let me just go ahead. I'm going to bring up that Cheetah Blaster because I want you guys to see what I was seeing whenever I first was like, oh, maybe. So let me Ooh, well, it's going to take a second because my computer's going to be really slow now. But we got that image for the Cheetah Blade, and it said inspired by Power Rangers Beast Morphers. And so you're thinking to yourself, okay, is it actually going to be in it, or is it whatever? And so it's like the red base and then the flame coming out of it or whatever. And so that's what I thought we were going to be getting. And then all of a sudden, they're like, no, they're keys. Here we go. I had to bring that up. So this was the sword right here. And so I was like, oh, maybe that's, in my head, I'm trying to rationalize, well, maybe the CGI, you know, they couldn't make the full arm sword work in a toy for kids, so they scaled it down. And then I looked at Mr. Jason Bischoff. For some reason, Mr. Jason Bischoff is in the stream right now. I just have to personally say thank you very much because you're awesome. And I'm really happy to be a part of the Ranger fandom. And I really, really love Power Rangers. He works for Hasbro. That was me shamelessly plugging myself to him. So we have the sword, and then we have the key. So I'm like, okay, well that's key. Well, what the crap? So we've seen the Red Ranger. We need to see another one, and that one is going to be, I gotta scroll for much further down. The Tronics. There we go. There we go. That is the name, guys, of our baddies this year. Our foot soldiers, our henchmen, they are called Tronics. So not only do you get the paint all over their chest, you're going to be seeing, they get their own key. The foot soldiers are getting their own key? That's fantastic. So they're getting their own key. They get 2 weapons, 1 for each arm. It's cool. It's the villain, whatever. But the fact that they get their own key and there's so much more paint, it looks so much nicer. Keyblades. I'm going through chat real quick. Zords keep individual modes for Zords. Yes, absolutely. So we see Power Rangers and Kingdom Hearts. I have no idea. For the community to interact, but it might be really difficult to keep up. Explosive. Oh, no. Ridge. So the thing, Explosive Phoenix. I like doing the Ranger Week and Toku Week and review live, but I'll be honest, not many as people watch them, and so I end up just doing them edited because that way more people can enjoy them. I think when the Ranger Week reviews get too long, it kind of alienates some people, so that's why I try to keep them in one edited form. But I do really love doing them live, so usually that's why you see me sneak in once a month, once every month and a half. I usually have to do it live, just because I absolutely do love it. Hello, Ray, what's up? Donnie, oh, the Seattle area. You're in the snowpocalypse right now, dude. Stay safe, stay warm. These figures are gorgeous, looks good, and have more detail, right, Johnny? I mean, Tronics, look, they're silver. It's not just spots, or it's not just raised plastic. It's actually painted plastic. What did you think of the Zords? My real quick answer of it was, I want to see them separated before I make a better judgment. I think they look okay as a final Zord, but I want to see how they take apart before I make any other, like, it's, yeah, Hasbro is just, they're on it. Is your game over? No. Okay. Just wondering. I hadn't heard anything for a few minutes. So, we are going, Sotronics. Anything else? I'll make it big for just a moment. I'll kind of cover up chat a little bit so you guys can see just a little more close up if you would like to. So, yeah, he gets the key. Or she. I don't know. Do Tronics have gender? I don't think they do. I think they're pretty much electronic pieces of metal, but it has sorry, there's grooves on the weapons, and that's just it. I like that there's people chatting, getting ready to hang out in my chat. What's up? I just love that there is so many grooves and patterns, and it's just going to be a person who likes to paint figures at home. It's like a dream come true. Like, look at these, so much more detail. Pulling in, let's go over the Yellow Ranger next. Let's just go here. They need to be bigger. Y'all know what the background is. It's just Beast Morphers. We want to see the figures. She comes with it's like the binoculars that turn into the gun and the saber fully extended. So the what is the saber is binoculars. That's what it is. I'm sorry, the gun is the camera. So it's all spy theme and stuff like that. Sir Agent or they're robots. Like, I don't know. I say he because this is the let me break the fourth wall of Rangerlism, guys. I can see statistics. Pretty much 90% of you are between the ages of 18 and 34, and 95% of you are male. It's something that I literally know. I'm like, no. So when I say, hey guys, hey, what's up? Like, 95% of you are male. Pretty much most of the people get the same references I get. So I appreciate that. By the way, that we all kind of are on the same page. Are we done drooling over the Yellow Ranger yet? I don't know. I hope that is a slit, and I think that is, and I can't, like, highlight over something because I'm not smart enough with the software how to do it. That's the honest truth. But it looks like there's a slit, and so I hope she is fully posable and bendable, because those figures, I mean, if you've been getting any of them from Bandai lately, you know as well as I do how crap they absolutely were. I mean, you couldn't bend the legs. The females had zero articulation. It was horrible. That's a reason I didn't buy them. And in fact, the two I bought, I would say, like, from Dino Charge, the Pink Ranger and the Purple Ranger, they're just in boxes. Why would I take them out? They have no articulation. They have no pause ability. Oh my! I have 71 people, and thank you so much. This is definitely the largest live stream I've ever done. Kamen Rider Chaos, thank you so much for the subscribe. I really appreciate that. Reese and Jordy, this is fun. This is what I want Friday nights. We're going to have some fun. And don't forget, Ranger Rider Rambles, and I'm blubbering over names, but there's actually another live stream that's starting at 9 o'clock with other people who are going to be going over the news, talking about Power Rangers, talking also about all the Toku stuff that happened, if you guys are a fan of that. I'll put a link to them below, but don't forget to go check those guys out, because the fun doesn't stop here. And obviously, because we're not done yet, because we're still here's the Yellow Ranger, and she's got her own key. By the way, all of the keys have their own pattern. So, Red Ranger, look at the top of his key. Yellow Ranger is definitely different. So, on that note, let's bring up the Blue Ranger. I love this color blue on the black. That is, can we just take a moment and just look how fire that is? That is sleek. It really is. Like, I like the red and black, don't get me wrong. Yellow and black, I mean, Wiz Khalifa all day. Like, black and yellow. But that blue, mwah, I love it. I love it. I love it. And, of course, his own key, because he got smashed. So, look at, I mean, that's the gorilla thing on the key to activate his beast power. And that's how they're going to get you, too, because you looked at the actual Morpher itself. It didn't include a blue, yellow, it included a blue. It included kind of an orangish color. It did include a red, but we don't know what that's going to come for yet. But the keys go with the morphing, go with the figures. This is one of the first figures I'm going to buy, and I'm going to be like, you know what, I don't really think I wouldn't even care about the paint. I think it looks good. Shio's third. Oh, yeah, bring it back in real quick. Jordy's, anyone see new Kamen Rider Shio's third and soon final forms? Yes, 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 they are awesome, and unfortunately they came out too late after I'd already recorded the Toku Weekend review. So there's probably going to be a bridge gap somewhere in there. Excuse me. Yeah, Gorilla Power, man. He's awesome. So, do you guys know, and I don't know if they're going to keep it because of the Sentai footage, but there's a quirk about each of the Rangers. So, that was my mouse real quick. So, the Red Ranger, sorry, that one. The Red Ranger has a thing where he's afraid of chickens. And I'm not even kidding. Like, he sees a picture of a chicken and he freezes. And it's all, like, based on computers, so he freezes. You have the Yellow Ranger is afraid of, or she's not afraid, I should say. She runs out of energy, so she needs candy a lot. And then the Blue Ranger right here. Nope, I'm seriously, I'm one behind on all my Rangers. My Blue Rangers, he can overheat, which means he basically just gets really, really mad and kind of loses his cool. So we got Blue Ranger, up. Scroll that over. I'm taking a bit of chat right now. Make that one a little smaller so you can see Blue Ranger's actual pose there. And get this Blue Ranger. Sometimes when I'm thinking and I don't pay attention, I'm like, oh, I've left my hand just sitting up here really awkwardly for a while. Little Keys remind me of Juggle for Your Figures from 2008. Oh, man, complete series on YouTube. Let me pull that one up real quick. What is the complete series on YouTube? Dragon Knight. Oh, okay, so we're talking about Dragon Knight. It's on YouTube. They should change to all birds instead of chickens. That's true. I mean, I'm with Patty. I think chicken is just way too specific. I mean, I guess if they don't have to use every instance that it happens, so easily they can just leave that part out. But if they're gonna keep it, yeah, I think maybe like all birds would probably be the best. I'm saving. Not the best for. Is it the best for last? Maybe. Y'all know we got a guy. He's gonna be in the show by the name, of Blaze. Now, I've been a little, mum's the word on it, because back a few months ago, October maybe? Jesus, yeah, early October, there was a very, very short thing that was leaked, and it showed some promo images, and one of them was Blaze, looking like this. Wow. So, here's the thing. Here's the reason why I'm not like, oh my god, spoilers, or oh my god, like, I can't show this to you guys. Because it's spring. It's coming out in spring. And if it's coming out in spring, that means it's going to be very, very early in the show. And if they had to remake all of the suits, and they already had to, remake American stuff, again, like, kind of, and it was kind of foreshadowing when I talked about, like, the Green Hippopotamus Ranger. That's something you don't say every day. When I was talking about the Green Hippopotamus Ranger, you're already making all these suits. Why not throw, instead of that cut over to, it would have been Enter in the Go Buster footage, cut over to someone like Blaze, either non-morphed or morphed. Dark Buster. I'm a little, 420 Ranger. Gracias. Here's the drink, by the way. The keys, yeah, the keys do kind of throw me off. God, like, so yeah, hey, I think he's going to be in the first half. Let's see. Falcon Ranger, is Hulu a good place to get the Go Busters show when it comes out? Do you mean like Go Busters in like the subbed footage? Like, where can you go watch it subbed right now? Because I can help you with that. But if you're talking about when Power Rangers is put onto Beast Morphers, that would probably be Nick.com is going to be your best bet, or any other streaming service. I'm not sure about Hulu. Good Husband, yeah, right? So I'm still a little behind on the Larry chats. Okay. I'm going to say this right now. We're going to talk a little bit more about Blaze and not the monster machines. My life is dead. My life is ruled by 2-year-olds. I never saw any blippy chats, by the way. Just throwing that out there. What do you want to talk about next? Do you want to go over all of the toys so far? Do you want me to go over, what else do you want me to go over? But it's got to be Power Rangers, and I'm going to keep this, I don't want to make this too long just for the sake of rambling on, guys, even though there's 75 of you here in the channel right now, which is ridiculous. I don't want to just keep you here for the sake of showboating and keeping my viewers up. I'm actually not quite that. So, let's see. I'm going to go through chat real quick. Oh, Orange Ranger videos. Go subscribe to Orange Ranger videos. Seriously, he is catching up on all of the comics, which if you guys aren't a fan of the comics, you really got to give him a chance. They are so good. He's going through all of them. New viewers, put up all the images. Twitchy Gizmo, you got it, man. Let's go through all. I'll start bringing all of them up again. The first thing we talked about was, yeah, maybe I'll just do a recap for all of you guys that are new here. Excuse me. Let me get Beast Morpher, Megazord. Oh, okay. Let me pull in the other one real quick. So this is the Wild Force. We talked about this really early on. This is going to be a playset from Play School Heroes. Here you go. This guy's going to be $59.99. Imagine if you're Ranger fans already. Imagine the Imagine X version of everything with the really big Megazord playsets. Imagine that. That's pretty much what we're going to be getting. It's their Imagine X and Play School Heroes are direct competitors. You know, so it's different. It's your difference between, like, I don't know, Burger King and Jack in the Box. They both serve burgers, but they're different, you know, totally. So keep a lookout for all of those. When I see Ranger, I sub no question. Yeah, he's a good guy, man. You should go totally give him. What's up? I am Secret. Every time I see your name, he asks a question to the Beast Morphers Rangers, and the first thing was like, I don't think they can say his name out loud. No, I met him a long time ago at LexCon, and like way before Ranger Liz. Like, what's up? We go way back. So what's up, buddy? Actually, his Nick website updated a while ago and removed all video and episodes. You can only watch future episodes from the app. Well, crap. Fia Games 10. One. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad. I hope you guys are still here and you're not thinking that you can go watch them. And on the other hand, man, what a buzzkill. I'm just kidding. Thank you. You know I love information. I love it. You know how many times you guys tagged me today in news? It made my heart swell 15 times today to know that you guys were like, oh, Ranger Liz, you see, oh, Ranger Liz. I'm like, I did, and I absolutely love it. Oh no, coming out of Deno, someone on Facebook mentioned the Wild Force playset, the patterns on the shoulders are reversed. Aw, man. Alright, so Play School Heroes, there you go, guys. They are going to be $59.99, and I will, oh, let me bring that up real quick. Is that a spring release? Or is it a fall release? Fall release, sorry, $59.99 and a fall release. That was horrible. Let's talk about the Zord. Really quick, summering it up. It's coming out in fall. It's going to be $40, and we're not really sure because the press release versus the image they showed us don't necessarily quite go together. But what we're looking at for the Megazord, again, this is the Ultra Zord. So this would be the Cheetah, which is the Red Ranger, Rabbit, which is the Yellow Ranger, Gorilla, which is the Blue Ranger, Stag Beetle, and Rhinoceros Beetle for silver and gold. When they all combine together, that's what they're going to make, and that's going to cost you $40 if you want to get it, but it's coming out in fall. So I really, really hope we are going to be getting somewhat of an iteration earlier. Playset, how about releasing the actual Wild Swords line? Bring back Zords. Bring back Zords. Will do. Did you say Nick.com? Yeah, so apparently you're just gonna need the Nickelodeon website, or Nickelodeon app. I have it myself. You can sign in with your TV provider and watch. That's gonna be ridiculous though. Like, you can't even watch the show on their computer. This is also annoying because I like to stream it to my television. WooBear260, liking your style, Ranger Liz. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. This is fun. This is the silliest Ranger Liz on. I'm ready to just the rest of the night. So that's just where, again, I think New York Toy Fair, I'm holding pretty much any and all expectations of it out the door until New York Toy Fair, until I can have people physically holding it and seeing what it looks like whenever it's disassembled. That to me is going to be the really big thing. Bringing this back over and talk about, here is the, let me flip those real quick. This is the Morpher that we're going to be seeing, and you see in the bottom image right there, you put it on your wrist, you start moving it, and it's going to make sound. So it's motion activated, and it says it makes sounds when you say activate beast. No, I'm sorry, it's morphin time, because then you have to say activate beast power. So when you say it's morphin time, it's going to say sound. So it sounds like it's going to have some form of microphone on it, and obviously speakers. It's going to be changing sounds. Up in the upper right corner, you see it's going to have keys included with it. Are you kidding me? Keys with it. It looks full size. Let me bring up the other photo of it real quick. Yeah, this one, because you can see on the kid, that is a big old full size Morpher. I can't wait to see him. It's going to be great for you cosplayers. It's going to be great for you people who like to just... There are some of us who just like to wear Morphers around, okay? And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm just, if you are one of those people, we're going to be really excited about this. And just, in general, like, I might do a Beast Morphers morph video. I got a green screen now. It's what I'm thinking. We've got voice activation, we got sounds. You're going to be putting a key in it, so I'm guessing it's, if you look at the front of the fist is where, that's exactly where the key's going to go. Whoom, it's reminiscent of Turbo. You wonder, honestly, this Morpher reminds me more of Turbo than it does Super Mega Force. I don't think they went back to Super Mega Force and looked at key. I almost feel like they look back to the wrist Morpher and like, what can we do? Something like back to Zeo. You know how long I've been saying Zeo? It's weird to say Zeo again. The Zeo Morphers, you connect them together. The Turbo Morphers, you have to put the key in it. It has a lot of those old school feels for me, and so that's why I'm really excited about it. This guy is also going to be a spring release, and it's going to be $29.99. Motion activated, voice activated. I am so excited to be seeing these Morpher toys. And then from that, oh, you know what? Let's talk about movies real quick. If you are new to the stream, take a drink real quick. Excuse me. That's, again, sinus drainage. Sorry, little TMI for that. Let's talk about the movie really quick. In a call to financiers and things, because Hasbro is a publicly traded company, which actually really makes me want to buy a share of them. Just one share. One share of Power Rangers. Or of Hasbro. Just so I could be like, I slightly own Power Rangers. Slightly own Power Rangers. Hasbro coming full force for wallets, right? Yeah, exactly. Lindsay Entertainment, Tommy's Dino Thunder Morpher. It's just awesome. Do you think they'll adapt Jojo for season 2? Not for season 2, but it'd be cool if they did season 3. Nah, I don't know. They have the studios and stuff for Nick for 3 years, and we know this is probably going to be 2 years because the same cast is already down there filming. I'm pretty sure we're still seeing the Beast Morpher stuff, so that's what we're going to be seeing. But movie stuff, on a call with financiers, Hasbro CEO Brian Goldner revealed that Hasbro was currently in discussion with their longtime studio partner, Paramount Pictures. There's a lot of alliteration in that one. Paramount Pictures to prepare the next Power Rangers. Maybe it wasn't that bad. Maybe I just suck. The moral of that story is, and as I said earlier, you heard whenever they first bought the brand, they thought, okay, it's underutilized, they mention movies. Second off, they mention movies again whenever they say we can't wait to put them straight into our offering of lineups. So that was the point where you go, okay, we're getting a movie. Now we know that they are actually in talks with Paramount. Paramount, I believe, does the stuff like with Transformers. If they're actively in works for this, I don't know, guys. What do you think? Let me know. 2022? Maybe? That would be 3 years. Do you think maybe by mid to late 2022 we could have one? That would be 3.5 years. They could, I mean, you have the development, the casting, the whatever, but they obviously already know how to do Transformers. So they know how to do Zords. They know how to do mecha footage and mecha fighting and transforming things. So that, to me at least, is just, okay, that's going to be taken care of. That's not going to be a big deal. Yeah. Let's see. Loop back through living in the stock. More and more sites popping up to let people do small investing. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I will. I'll buy a share of Hasbro. We'll call it Ranger Liz Nation. Like, this share is owned by Ranger Liz Nation. I am not a nation. Please don't take me seriously. I'm not that big. So next up, so that's the movie. We don't really know anything, but he said again to his investors, they're talking to Paramount Pictures about making this movie, and that to me means 3-4 years, guys. Hype train! There are no brakes on the hype train. Are they ones for the Red Ranger? Maybe. Not so. So real quick wrap up. We talked about that. Morpher has keys. If you get a figure, you get keys. Look at that texture on the boots and the pants. There's paint on the weapons. He gets weapons. Okay, and you get the key included to get him. So you're not spending an extra $10 on the 3 keys for the main Rangers. You spend the $10 on the figure. You get the keys for the main Rangers. Second thing we learned, Tronics are going to be the name of our baddies, our foot soldiers, at least, coming with a key of their own and 2 hand weapons, which have great details, grooves. If you look at the boots, they have grooves on them, right? Going over and they have the 2 weapons. I'm glad that there's paint. It's not just maroon and dark gray. It's maroon and light gray and dark gray, and then the light gray is in other spots. There's his belt's painted, for Pete's sake. We couldn't even get Bandai to paint our belts the right color. Oh, it's over now, Liz. It's over. The dark times have passed. Okay, we're calm now. So we have these awesome keys losing it behind me. So we learned that these guys are named Tronics. Looking at the Yellow Ranger real quick. Same basic deal, except instead of the Cheetah Blaster, she's getting what looks to be the binoculars. Put into a blaster. Look at the detail. It looks like her skirt does have a slit in it. All of the keys have different base forms on them. I really can't wait to see. I can't wait to see the detail on the Morpher. I can't wait to see, how many different positions she can be posed in. The fact that there's not only just black but blue paint on the weapons as well. It makes me, again, I went from, I'm going to spend maybe $40 a year on Power Ranger stuff to, I don't want to know, I'm spending at least $40 on figures. Because Red, Chronotron, what are those called? I just learned it. Tronics, Yellow Ranger. Let's go ahead and move on to the Blue Ranger, which again, I can't get over that blue. That blue is sexy. Seriously, I love that blue. So that is right there. And he comes also with a different form of gun, but it still has paint. He comes with a unique weapon that is uniquely painted, and that is something I feel like we haven't gotten, really. And it's just these little attentions to detail that make me go, I don't care that I'm getting hyped and that I'm saying I'm going to throw my money at a giant conglomerate company, because it's going to make me really, really happy. But that was the Blue Ranger, and the last, but certainly not least, that's Blaze. Cyber villain Blaze, who we had been thinking was going to be the villain, the equivalent of the Evil Ranger in the Sentai footage. There is Evil Ranger enter, or not Evil Ranger, I'm sorry, there's the Evil People enter and escape. We're thinking that's who Blaze and Roxy are going to be. It is unfortunate, though, that Roxy, we didn't see anything for her. Now, I hope Unfortunately, in the Sentai, she did not. I don't think she got a Ranger form. But the guy did hint that, and if they're already remaking all of these suits and monster footage, why not make this guy be a suit that you can get more? He looks like he has, so he has the Cheetah Blaster, but it is dark. Obviously, his key, it's three different, no, it's red with silver, black, and green. 4 colors. Just on that key, a unique weapon with a unique paint style. Overall, everything. I am so excited to see these figures. I can't wait to be seeing them in stores. And you know, and this is the shameless plug, but if you guys follow me on social media, mostly Twitter, Ranger_Liz, and Instagram, Ranger_Liz, I post a lot every day about Power Ranger news. And if you are at all excited about this stuff that's coming up, or when I go out on a toy hunt, I'm taking pictures, I'm showing you guys not only what I get, but I'm showing you what's available, the prices. I'm also a big fan of looking up, I like to put things in watch lists. I'm a big fan of showing you guys deals and things that are coming out, but mostly news. Mostly news. Get ahead. Let's peek back at chat for a little bit. Sexy Blue. Oh god, that's good. And did kind of have a thing. They did, and I hope, man. Rogue humans, robots are using similar text as the Rangers. Cool. What do we think? How Blaze has the black Cheetah Blaster? I'm ready. I'm ready to see Red have a real rival with someone. We had that whole thing in Ninja Steel with Brody and Ripcon. I mean, it was horrible. It lasted 3 episodes. It didn't go really anywhere. It was anticlimactic, and damn it, it was just bad. It was just bad. So I don't really care about him too much. I mean, Tyler, his whole thing was with his dad. And they didn't really have... did he have a big one? I mean, Ice Age kept coming back up, but I don't think that was a big deal for him. And... going back... I guess Red Ranger had Decker back in Samurai. But I'm ready. I want the Red Ranger to have an absolute... someone just trying to go after him. Man. Camino, sup, dude? Thank you for being in the chat. Or Dudette. Or Dude, however. I don't care. I meant Beast Morphers villains are attacking the Morphin Grid. Oh, yeah. And that seems... I mean, it's all about saving the Morphin Grid. How excited is that? You correct Rocks being Entice Escape. Ban died. That's it. I might end it right here. Mr. Yellow. Ban died. Ooh, Fury and Ivan. I'm Nero. You were right. Fury and Ivan. Rabbit and Snorkon. God, that was so. Could be a sibling. Ooh, maybe. I mean, he doesn't have to be some evil robot, whatever. He could just be an evil sibling. That would be kind of cool. Woo. But yeah, we learned villains. We learned a whole bunch about Beast Morphers, and hopefully, and one. Oh, Long's Toys give you a nice little preview for Come to the Streets. You guys want to know what that is? Let me bring up, right here. Oh, come on. Where's your... I'm looking for the go live thing that schedules. Here we go. I'm going to put a thing, and it's going to start in 8 minutes. Alright? So I'm going to put right here, the streets. So I put a link, and it's going to update in a second. But there's another group that's going to be doing it. It's called Riders, Rangers, and Rambles the Streets. And it's going to be episode 31 for them. They're a very, very long live streamer. I put the link below if you want to pull them up in another window to wait for them. Again, they're starting in 7 minutes. And they are my friends, and I promised them I would not run into their time. Because that's I don't know. I don't say it's like I don't say a streamer code of conduct, but no, long he means me. Maybe I'll hop on later, man. I gotta take a I got it away from the computer a little bit. I'll probably hit up in chat if you guys want to join me in there. But they're going to be talking about all the news. And, of course, and you hear the word writers, they're going to talk about writers also. So, link is below in the stuff. If you just hit, like, refresh on the page when everything is done, you will see the link for it. So, go check them out. But, guys, this is nuts. I've never had 59 people in a chat where I go, okay, well, I'm just going to end it now. But I've said everything I want to say. I'm so thankful all of you guys for here for this. I'm so excited for Beast Morphers. I'm almost a bit speechless is what today happened. I mean, I posted Ranger news thinking that I was good for the day, and I had an hour's worth of stuff to talk about tonight. So please go give some love. I'm going to update the notes and stuff as soon as I can. And then this is going to also, of course, be posted live later if you want to check out any of the links that I was talking about. Go to, like, Toku Nation, Power Rangers Now. They'll have all of the pictures and stuff that I was talking about if you want to look them up yourself. Guys, I can't say thank you enough. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for the chats. Thank you so much for the super chats. I really appreciate it. This is my husband's webcam. And if you can tell, it's a lot better quality than the one I have. The money that I'm raising right now is going to a better webcam because when Battle for the Grid comes out, I'm going to be doing a lot of live streaming gaming, and hopefully I'm going to be doing it against you guys, and we're going to have a bunch of fun for it. So this is Toy Hype. This is everything. A week from tomorrow, guys. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell notification if you haven't. And next Saturday, you're going to be seeing a lot of content from me, a few other friends. And, again, I don't want to be like that ass that's, like, going to tell you something really cryptic. But I'm working on something behind the scenes with some really talented, really amazing people in the Ranger community. And I hope we're going to bring you something that's amazing, and you're gonna see it around toy fairs when we want to launch. And no, it's not a show or anything like that. It's a little more in my wheelhouse, but I can't wait for you guys to see it. So please, I beg you, just stay tuned. Thank you so much. Follow me on Twitter, Ranger Liz, or Instagram, Ranger Liz, and I'll keep you up to date with everything. I'm a little overwhelmed, guys. Thank you so much. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. I will see you at the next video, Ranger Nation. Bye-bye.